The Ghana Broadcasting Corporation will organize presidential debates for all registered political parties in the country ahead of the November general elections. The debate forms part of GBC's election coverage, which aims to provide fair and equal opportunities to all the parties to educate the electorate on their policies, plans and positions on major economic and political issues. Policy guidelines on the coverage of the elections were also unveiled at the event at the Broadcasting House in Accra, which drew a gathering including political party representatives. This year's elections will be the 7th in the country since the return to multi-party democracy in 1992.
Over the past 24 years, when Ghana chose to use the ballot box to elect her leaders, the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation has been instrumental in this journey. The state broadcaster has championed its constitutional role of giving fair and equitable coverage to all political parties to sell their policies to the electorate. Come November 7, Ghana will be going to the polls, and once again, GBC is giving all registered political parties the platform to freely inform the electorate about the reason why they deserve to be in power. In order to avoid complaints of unfair coverage, management of GBC have met with representatives of political parties to outline its guidelines for coverage of political parties ahead of the general elections.
To ensure neutrality, GBC shall make available to all registered political parties and candidates advertising space or slots and airtime for programs without favor. The rates, terms and conditions for advertising, airtime and production and transmission facilities shall be the same for all political parties and candidates.
The board chairman of GBC, Mr. Richard Kwame Asante, said GBC will give equal playing field to all registered political parties on its radio stations and television channels across the country.
GBC has constituted a political broadcast, complaints and monitoring committee with the best kind of human resource. The committee has been at work since last year in consultation with various stakeholders, has come up with guidelines that would govern GBC's coverage of political parties, presidential candidates, and political activities in the forthcoming 2016 elections.
The chairman of the National Peace Council, Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante, entreated the political parties to take advantage of the opportunity being offered them.
This time we want to elect people because they have marketed something that we can hold on, something that will push Ghana forward. We have elected people because we have understood the issues at stake. And that is what this whole thing is about. So seize this opportunity, don't squander it.
The acting director general of GBC, Mrs. Francisca Ashite Odunton, said though the political parties will appear on GBC programs, the corporation will have editorial control over the programs.
We would allow parties and candidates to debate each other, and we would also provide information that as far as possible avoids inflammatory language to help to prevent election-related violence. No one party would be allowed to dominate a particular time. GBC would at all times maintain editorial control over all material to be broadcast.
Balloting for the order in which the political parties will appear on GBC programs was postponed.